friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to show you something a little bit different, and that is how to make a terrarium for your bookshelf. So I just created this one with this a little nerve plant in here and some moss that I collected from my backyard, and I did all the different like important layers. I didn't add any decorations because I really want to give the plant some room to grow, because this terrarium is like the perfect size for it where it won't grow too big, but it still has like a little bit of room to grow. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make this. I already filmed it. It's like a vloggy style on my kitchen floor terrarium build, and this is my first official terrarium. As a school teacher, we do a rainforest unit, and we did build a terrarium like out of a 2-liter bottle, but we didn't use the carbon and we really didn't have enough pebbles. So we basically did like a few pebbles, sand, and then the dirt, and then their little flower. But I really love the way that this turned out, and it's just gonna add some greenery right here. And it has that little pop of pink in it that's going to be right here on my bookshelf, and because it likes a low light, so there is a window right here that it will get some light, but not like too much. And I really hope I can keep it alive because I love it so much. I am making a terrarium today in this glass jar that I got. It's like a terrarium, but it has like a cork top, and I got this at Michael's. Last weekend I went to Lowe's and got this plant right here. Actually a nerve plant, and these grow, where do they grow? In Peru, like in the jungle rainforest areas. They like low light, but they like really moist conditions. So when I looked it up online, which it does give like basic instructions on the little tab that comes with it, but I never listened to those. I always look them up online, and it said that the best way to grow these at home is in a terrarium. So I was like, okay, let's do it. It gives me like a summer project to do. Finally, have all of the ingredients for my terrarium. Let me go through them. So the first obviously was the plant, and then I knew that I wanted to get a proper terrarium with a closed lid because that helps keep in the moisture. So I have that, I have the potting soil. I just went outside and got some live moss from my backyard, but I do have this faux moss that I actually got at, I got this for $7.99 at Michael's as well. Oh, this is what it was. It was a terrarium with cork, because that came off of the glass jar. But yeah, I got some like variety of mosses, but these are not alive. These are, you know, dried out dead ones. And then I got some white river pebbles at Lowe's. And then the key ingredient that took forever to come to me is the charcoal, the carbon. And this is like a must-have in a terrarium to like purify the water and the air within it. And it has a whole bunch of, you know, properties. Absorption, retention, slow release of water and fertilizers, increases the nutritional holding capacity of potting soils. And there's just like so much, like it will absorb odors, so many things. And this, I actually went to Lowe's, I went to Home Depot, I went to Walmart, I went to, I called like 3 different garden centers. Nobody had this. So I ordered this online from Walmart. I think it was like $7, and I just picked it up at the store. So, and it's like a big bag, and it's like 2.25 dry quarts, and I'm not going to be using that much. So let's get this terrarium started. I did look, since I've never done it before. Oh, and I don't have like any of the proper tools. I have my little spade, and I have this stick. That's all I really have to work with here right now. But I looked it up, like how you should layer your terrarium, and it's supposed to be like from the bottom, charcoal, the rocks, textural moss, potting soil, the top dressing, which would be the live moss, and then your plant, and then any like decorative bits. But I'm not doing decorative bits because when I actually plopped this in there, it actually stood up quite a bit. So that's if I have it buried at the bottom. So it's gonna be already like close to the top, so I'm just gonna keep it minimal. But I'm on my kitchen floor, so because I wanted to do this outside, but it was very rainy, very wet. So I'm going to do it in here. Like I said, I'm going to start with my charcoal.
Best thing in your life. Way oh, way oh, oh. You got me singing. Way oh, way oh, oh. You look like a guy you could treat me right. Way oh, way oh, oh. Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? Way oh, way oh, oh. I could be the best thing in your life. Way oh, way oh, oh. Maybe let's take a drive, take a drive.
Going to take a paper towel and my kitchen tongs that I use, and I'm just going to go down and kind of squeegee the sides. Yeah, even whatever you can reach, just, you know, clean around the lip of the terrarium. And then I'm going to water. I'm only going to do about half of this cup. So I have probably a little bit more than half. So I'm just going to pour it right in the center of the plant. And I'm going to take my cap. I will wipe off the outside a little bit for fingerprints, sand. But here is the finished terrarium. Right, so here's a shot of the finished terrarium. I have my nerve plant, some live moss, lots of potting soil, some textural moss around there that acts as a screen, and then I have the river rocks and a bunch of charcoal at the bottom. So here is the finished product, and I'm loving it. So that wraps up today's video. I know it was a little something different, but I thought it was really cool to share it with you guys. Let me know if you plan to recreate a terrarium for your bookshelf. That's all for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye!